Hello, good people of Proctor, Terrace. Kindness. It's a word we often use. We teach our students to be kind. It's in our Proctor Terrace guidelines. Be safe, be responsible, be respectful, and be kind. We feel good when we're kind. Why? Well, there's a positive physiological effect that happens when we're kind. First, it bursts the chemical oxytocin, the love hormone. Random acts of kindness also releases dopamine, the chemical messenger to the brain that can give us a sense of euphoria. And finally, serotonin, the neurotransmitter that helps regulate mood, is surged. So not only are acts of kindness producing positivity for others, it benefits us as well. I call it the positive ripple effect. Well, with all that's going on in the world for me lately, my fuel tank is nearing empty. So this week, I consciously decided to fill cups with random acts of kindness. I was exiting out of Proctor Terrace, turning left onto 4th Street. And I don't know about you or how often you've tried that at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it, for me, is kamikaze time. So after many minutes of trying to get out, I was feeling pretty exasperated. And then a courteous driver stopped and she waved me through, which caused the other lane to stop and allowed me access to turn left. That made me so happy. I waved back with a big smile and I noticed that she waved too. That filled my cup and it filled hers. Then, as I headed into the grocery store, I was in the 15 items or less line, and I was in a big hurry because I wanted to get to the bank. 2 people ahead of me, a person was unloading a huge cart of groceries, and a lot of people were making comments, and even with masks on, I could hear them huffing and puffing halfway through her cart. The person in front of me said, "Hey, did you know that this is a quick check?" The lady looked up at the sign and she was astonished. "Oh, no, I had no idea. I thought Quick Check was on the other end." She started to apologize profusely and then to remove the items off of the conveyor belt and back into the cart. The man in front of me and I must have been on the same brainwave because simultaneously we both said, "Hey, please, no worries, you're fine." She looked so relieved. And as I was walking to my car, she looked up and told me how happy she was because she too was in a hurry. She had to pick up her child. Well, a couple more in my cup and definitely in her cup. Then at the bank, while I was taking my wallet out, all of the change in my wallet fell out and there was a lot of it and it jangled to the floor. And all the people in the line immediately started helping me pick it up. Everyone was so gracious, even though it held up the teller line or getting to the teller station. "Oh, thanks so much," I said. And the person next to me said, "Pretty sure you'd do the same." Wow. Some for me and some for him. Then on my way home on the freeway, it was bumper to bumper. And the person in front of me had his blinker on. He was trying to move over, but to no avail. Nobody was allowing him to merge. So I slowed down, waved him over, and he waved back. I was thinking about the person who let me through on 4th Street, and I was so happy that I made that concession, even though everybody was in a hurry. Filled my cup. Pretty sure it filled his too. When I arrived home, at my doorstep were these beautiful flowers from a friend for no specific reason, just because they wanted to make my day happy. Wow. It made me go from kind of being tired, maybe a little cranky, to energized and super happy. So within an hour, it totally changed my perspective. Now, one act of kindness is probably worth about 2 or 3 minutes of a burst of oxytocin. But you add that up through the day, like it did for me over that course of an hour, and pretty soon you're feeling good, and the person to whom you gave the kindness is also feeling good, and that adds up. Cedars-Sinai Hospital calls it the science behind random acts of kindness. So there is clinical proof. So when your bucket is running low, smile, wave, volunteer, do something that makes you happy. It'll fill your cup, and it'll fill others too. And now for the riddle of the week. You can win a Dutch Brothers gift card this time if you email me with the correct answer to: when you walk into a room that contains a match, a kerosene lamp, a candle, and a fireplace, what would you light first? The first person to email me will get this. Thank you. See you next week.